Hello and welcome back to the Google Form series from start to finish. We have made it all the way to video number 8, and in video number 8 we will practice adding sections. So let's go ahead and see where we've been though in this tutorial series, so let's check it out. Okay, so far in this tutorial series we have done 7 things already. We've opened and named our Google Form, we've explored the home screen, we've added different question types, we've imported questions from old forms, we've added titles and descriptions, we've added images, we've added videos, and now we are on to video number 8 where we will add sections. So let's check out video number 8. Hello and welcome back to the Google Form series from start to finish. We are all the way out to video number 8, which is adding sections. So once again, you'll see the practice form that we've used in the previous videos. And I left a couple questions from the previous video when we added videos. So to add a section, so in this particular form, we only got 2 questions. So maybe we want 2 sections. So I'm going to go ahead and click up at the top. To add a section, you go over to the right, it looks like an equal sign, and you click add section. Now once you do that, you'll see that you have your initial section 1 of 2 at the top, and then now you're on to section 2, which is untitled. So you want to title that, and in this section it's about hand washing. So I'm going to put hand washing. I can add a description if I want, I don't have to. I'm going to leave it blank and I will do that. A couple options that you have here. If you click this, it kind of takes it away so you can't see the information, but I want to see it, so I'm going to leave it there. Triple dots out to the right. You can duplicate your section if you've got a really good section. You can move your section if you have multiple sections throughout your form and you want to move this towards the end as opposed to the beginning. You don't like the section, so you can delete it. The other option is to merge it with above. So you didn't want the section, you want to just go ahead and keep it the way it was, then you would merge it with the above. Alright, so let's add another section. So I have section 2, the hand washing. Let's add another section about the dog. So I want to click actually above. I'm going to go back to add section. And now you will see that you have a 3rd section. And in this 3rd section, it was about Pip the doggy. So I'm going to title this section Pip the doggy. Once again, I can add a description if I want. I can hide the information, and I had my options here as described earlier. So let's take a look and see what the form looks like if I add sections. Go back to the top, hit your preview. It opens up a new form, a new tab. So what you'll see is it looks like the questions went away, but this is actually the first section. So to get to the next section, you have to hit next. And I should see hand washing. And I do. So this is now section 2, hand washing. And you'll see down here that I now have the option to go on to the 3rd section, which was about Pip the doggy. Or I can go back if I want to the original and go back. So once again, let's check out section 2, and to go to section 3, I see Pip the doggy. And then at this point, since you're done, you would submit the form. So you only had 3 sections. So that is how you create sections. Let's look at another example of a form that's already been created. So this is a form that was created a while back. If you can read, it says 2017-2018. This was a teacher survey sent out, and in this particular survey we have 5 sections. So in this one we have 5 sections, and then what I did in another example is I took the sections out. So there are no sections. So going back to the one with sections, let's see what we have here. So section 2 talks about workplace conditions. So you'll see that all of these questions in section 2 are relating to workplace conditions. You'll see there's quite a few. If I keep going, I'm eventually going to get down to the next section. So I'm on section 3, the administration leadership team. So you have various questions about the administration leadership team. So you have those questions. Now, to show you the difference, let's say we got rid of these different sections. I'm going to go over to the one without the sections. So no sections at all. So you don't really see a title there that's describing the workplace conditions. So you don't really know what it's about. You read the question, which is fine, but it's not really labeled very well. Let's go down to where we start seeing the administrative questions. So I think it starts about right here. And once again, we can't see the difference between the sections. The workplace conditions kind of blended into the administration questions. So you can leave it like this if you want, but it's a little more organized if you have the sections. You can see the difference between those. Now, another thing I want to highlight within sections is you can skip sections. So to make this a little bit easier to see, let's go back to our practice form. Let's close out this one and go back to where we can edit. Now, you'll see here after section 1, it says continue to the next section, which of course would be section 2. However, let's say I don't want them to see the hand washing. So what I would do is I would have them go to section 3, or I have the option for them to submit the form. Probably wouldn't want to do that, but let's just skip section 2 and see what happens. So once I preview the form, it's going to go to section 3. Let's try it. So preview. Now if I hit next, it should go to section 3 on Pip the doggy. So I click next. And there you go, it goes to Pip the doggy. So there are times when you want to skip a section. Let's say if you have someone answer a question at the beginning and then you have a lot of questions that don't necessarily pertain to them based off of a previous question. Well, you don't want to waste their time. You want to skip that section. Maybe have them go to the end more quickly so they're not frustrated with your form, and you'll probably get a higher response rate too. So that is basically how you add sections. So that is the end of actually video number 8. So please stay tuned for video 9 in the series.